Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. I just thought I might film a little video showing you guys how I do like a basic everyday makeup look. I do this when I'm just getting photos or if I just want to look a little bit more alive. No foundation is needed, so it's different to my old like everyday makeup because I used to do foundation for that. But I decided, concealer kind of does the trick and you don't need foundation all the time. So it's probably going to be a short video because it is really easy, this makeup look. But let's get straight into it. Okay, so my face is completely bare right now. I just had a shower before. So I've got the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Matte. Don't really know if it makes my face matte, but I do like to use this as my primer. So what I do is I just spray on my face because my spray is broken, so I just do little sprays and rub it in with my makeup brush. I just put it down my neck as well. It does feel really nice even if you're not putting foundation all over your face, just to spray this on. I don't know what it's actually doing, but it does feel nice and refreshing. So that's all rubbed in. Ooh, feels really nice. I like to start off with some concealer. So this is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Concealer, and I have it in medium. Did have it in a lighter colour, but it just looked too light on my face, so I gave that one to my sister. But this one is a bit better, especially because it has just been summer. So it's really liquidy and it's really light as well. So just a little spatula thing, and I just do two little dots under my eyes, and I like to put a little bit on my forehead and on my chin and cheeks. It's just a little bit, just to give a little bit of colour and hide any pimples or blemishes. And I like to do the cheeks, chin and forehead with my foundation brush because it makes it lighter coverage all over. And then I go in with a concealer brush. These are the Morphe James Charles brushes. And I grab the concealer brush and I just go in really closely under my eye. So just really close under my eye. Just dabbing it in. I just poked myself in the eye before. And if I think that they're not covered enough, I can add a little bit more, but so that's the concealer. After that, I like to soap up my eyebrows first before I put any powder on my face. So literally just a bar of soap. I grab the MAC Fix Plus and I do one little spray on the soap, and I grab my old eyebrow brush because the new one I have, I don't want to ruin the brush. So grab the brush, just rubbing it in the soap like that, just to get a little bit on the brush. Pretty much just comb my eyebrows up. Okay, so I just brush my eyebrows up. So that they're pretty much stuck in place like that. And then, to make them look a little bit less crazy, just go along the top and kind of brush them down just until I get the shape that I want, and just comb up the front to make them look like there's more hair. So pretty much that's it now and that's it before. So this one, like, the hair just kind of does what it wants, but that one, like, it's stuck in place ready to put some product in. that's pretty much them, just soaked up. Once they're set like that, I like to just fill them in just a little bit because I do have some sparse bits. So I grab my Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in soft brown. It's quite old, so it's a little bit, not much in it. And I just grab, not this brush, my new one, Morphe M158 eyebrow brush. I really like this one because it's really thin, so it lets you apply a little bit of product because this product is quite intense. So I just dab the brush in just a little bit, and I like to start off with my arch, so I just fill in any hairs that are sparse, a little bit to the front, so I just put it on the bottom and then I just brush it up. It's really tight, like the tiniest little amount, but it makes a massive difference. So pretty much that's all I do to my eyebrows. They probably still look light on camera because it's really bright in here, but I just don't like to do them too dark because I have got the blonde hair. Once I've done concealer and eyebrows, I like to just set under my eyes and my face wherever the concealer was. So I just grab like a powder brush like this, and this is just some Priceline translucent powder, really cheap, and I just put it under my eyes, like wherever the concealer was, and I just brush the leftover product everywhere else pretty much. And then I add a little bit to my forehead because that's where my skin gets the most oily, so I find setting it with a bit of powder can prevent it going oily. And that's that done. And then next I go in with this Natasha Denona. It's a little palette. I love this. It's really messy, but it's got 2 bronzers and then 2 highlights, but I sometimes use this as a highlight as well because it's really nice golden. So that's what that looks like. And I grab this little bronzing brush, it's really fluffy, and just grab a little bit and just go in on my cheekbones. So just adding a little bit of bronzer even without any foundation on does give you quite a lot of shadow and creates a nice contour. And just make you a little bit more bronzy even without any foundation on it. It does sit really nice in the skin. So I use this brush as well because it doesn't pack it on, like it just lightly adds it onto your face. I like to add a little bit on my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and then a tiny bit on my chin and jawline. And then I grab a more dense contour brush just to brush whatever's on my chin down my neck a little bit. So I've just done the actual bronzer and then I'm going in with the sparkly bronzer and just adding that to my cheeks. So that's my bronzer. And then for highlight, I have the Morphe M501 brush. It's really fine. I like this for highlight because I just go like that. Just add a little bit to the brush and then I just put it here. And it just adds it really lightly. Just do it there. Add a little bit on my nose and above my eyebrow arches, and some on my lip and chin. So that's the whiter one, and the golden one does look really nice too, so I'm just going to add that a bit higher up and on the middle. So that's highlight and bronzer. What else do I do? Oh, I add a little bit of shading to my eyes. So I just grab Morphe's basic eyeshadow brush, and I grab a little bit of bronzer, and I just put that all over my lid. Just adds a tiny bit of shading. And then I grab a really fine pointy brush. This is the Morphe M431. And I grab a little bit of the darker highlight and I add it into the corners of my eyes. And just on the arch of my brow. Like that. So with mascara, if I'm going to be out all day, you know, if I'm going to be wearing the makeup all day, I will do the Bad Gal Bang because this one's a lot stronger, I find, and it's also waterproof, I think, because it's quite hard to get off. But since I'm not going to be leaving the house or really doing anything, I'm just going to use, it's just a Rimmel mascara that I really like. It applies it really thinly and makes your eyelashes look really long and not gluggy and stuck together. So it has a really nice thin brush, and I've had a lash lift so they're already curled up, and I just put on a little bit of mascara. So, mascara without mascara, it's a pretty big difference, but of course with the lash lift, your eyelashes are curled up, so the mascara kind of emphasises the lash lift. And then the other side. I don't like to put any on the bottom just because my eyelashes on the bottom are really long and it just looks a bit weird sometimes. But pretty much this is all the makeup I do. I like to grab a little bit of lip gloss if I'm not doing a lipstick and just add a little bit of lip gloss or lip balm, just the same. Rub that together. Just makes it look really nice and glossy. And then I grab a little bit of the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. It just also feels really, really nice. And I do think that this makes my makeup last a lot longer because when we used to go out, I would put this on and my makeup would stay fine for like 6-7 hours, even sweating and dancing around, so it's really good. My hair's not that nice, but this is pretty much all I do. Yesterday when I did this, I added a wing. It looked really nice. I just used, a Maybelline pen. So it's really thin and sharp, and it works so easy. I just do a tiny little line and then just draw it back and done. So yeah, if I want to go a little bit more, I do a burgundy lip and a winged eyeliner. But see, this is with no foundation and it does give you, you can tell you're wearing makeup, but it's just more subtle and it's really nice, especially if you're not leaving the house and you don't want to be using all your makeup. You don't have to put foundation on because that's one of the most expensive things. So this is my basic glam. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what else you'd like to see. So pretty much all the brushes I use are from the Morphe James Charles palette because I got that for my birthday. And all the makeup that I got you can find in either Sephora, Mecca, or even Priceline. You know, mascara, I find drugstore ones are just as good as any other ones. These two, that's a high-end one, that's just a drugstore one, and they both work really well. So yes, this is the finished look. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!